From comrades to competitors, Richie Rivero and the rest of the UP Fighting Maroons will be going up against Aljun Melesio and the De La Salle University Green Archers. Welcome to the 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup, and it is presented to you by 5+ and the Fighting Maroons looking to get momentum going against the streaking De La Salle University Green Archers. As we welcome you to live action, we thank you for joining us here on 5+. My name is James Velasquez, still joined by Charles Chu, and Carla Lizardo will be bringing us the stories from courtside. And Charles, this is still the big story of the game, Richie Rivero going up against his former squad.
I'm excited to see this game, to be honest, James. I mean, Richie against La Salle, obviously that's a good story, but we have two really good teams, two UAAP teams, solid teams who are looking to bounce back this year. A lot of talent in UP, of course, a big story, but La Salle themselves, I mean, a lot of changes in their team, so I'm excited to see how these two teams will slug it out. La Salle looked very good in their win against UST, so let's see how they'll do against another team that, well, this time made it to the Final Four in last year's UAAP.
And both teams actually loaded with star power, and you talked about La Salle taking the victory against UST. It was tight in the first quarter, but then second quarter, that's when they turned it up.
I mean, look at that. You hold UST, which is a very good offensive team, to only 49 points, hold them to 25% shooting, and then you got 14 turnover points. I mean, that was just an excellent game by La Salle. And a lot of people like offense, but hey, defense is what wins you ball games, and at least after one game, that's La Salle is looking like a solid defensive team.
Aljun Melesio and Andre Carapot actually took turns leading the way for De La Salle University. The Green Archers making a statement win against UAC against their former coach in Alden Ayo, while University of the Philippines on the other side of the floor actually lost against San Beda University in their initial assignment here in the Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup. But then again, bouncing back against Arellano University in a win that really gives them at least sufficient momentum heading into this matchup versus La Salle.
UP has been very on and off this season. They started this year slow because obviously they've had a lot of players battling injuries. Bright has battled injuries. Juan Gomez Iliano has missed some time. Kobe Paras has missed some time. So the chemistry of that team will not be easy to get. They need time to play together. And with guys missing so much time, so much games, it's a work in progress for them. And it's a shame that Kobe and Juan won't be playing today. I was very excited to see a full-force UP team go up against a full-force La Salle team also. But speaking of Richie Rivero, who you mentioned, there it is, a UAAP title playing for DLSU, mythical 5-member, most improved player. I mean, his credentials speak for himself. And it's very tough that, for him to leave La Salle. I'm sure the La Salle community still wishes him there, but that's basketball for you. So now he plays for UP. It's going to be an exciting ball game. I don't care what they say. They can always make an argument, nah, this is just another basketball game. It's never just another basketball game.
And Richie Rivero with that Super Saiyan look, looking to take on his former squad, UP Fighting Maroons, looking to make a statement that they are ready to take off and take over. Kobe Paras not in the lineup, but it's next man up mentality. It's the Fighting Maroons prepared to take on the Green Archers. And now we are getting ready to meet the starting lineups of both squads.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're still here at the Filoil Flying V Center as we continue the games of the 13th Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup. For the match at hand, it's the UP Fighting Maroons going up against the De La Salle University Green Archers. And now let's call out the starters. First, for the UP Fighting Maroons, at power forward number 0, Noah Webb. At small forward number 3, James Spencer. At center, number 12, Jay Boy Goa. Playing point guard, number 13, June Manso. And at shooting guard, number 25, Richie Rivero. The head coach for the UP Fighting Maroons is Bo Perasol. And now, here are the starters for the De La Salle University Green Archers. At small forward, number 1, Kurt Lohera. Point guard, number 11, Aljun Melesio. At power forward, number 13, Ralph Koo. The man in the middle, number 19, Justin Baltasar. And at shooting guard, number 30, Andre Karakis. Head coach for the DLSU University Green Archers is Gian Nazario.
Richie Rivero going up against his former squad as the Fighting Maroons take on the Green Archers. It will be Webb, Spencer, Gold, Manzo, and Rivera starting out for UP. Lohera, Melesio, Ku, Baltazar, and Caragot started out for De La Salle.
Well, James Cobb is also another player from that De La Salle program. Now, here with UP. Of course, one guy I'm not sure if a lot of La Salle alumni are familiar with would be Ralph Ku, who is making a start. Actually played very well against UST. But I know him because he came from the same high school as me, so he's from Xavier. Always happy to see a Xaverian maybe, hopefully make this UAP squad of De La Salle.
Stallions, Redmond. Good stop on the other end by La Salle. Here comes Melesio against Webb on the switch. Melesio fires, Rivero rebound. What a feeling it must be for Richie going up against the green and white. A school, an institution, a team he won a championship with. Also came from the juniors program. Manzo. And now for Rivero. Fires a three.
Wow.
Banks it in.
Pretty sure he didn't call glass, but hey, that's still 3 points.
First 3 points on the board, courtesy of Richie Rivero. Lohera underneath, Baltazar. No friendly bounce.
That was a good play, good executed play there off that staggered screen to a cross screen there. Just couldn't get that shot drop. Take a look at this 3-ball by Rivero.
I'm not calling bank. I'm just calling three. Press just to delay UP from taking it into their attack zone. Goal guarded by Baltazar. Manzo attacking the defense of Melesio and Baltazar. Couldn't bank it in. Goal put back. That's good.
Nobody boxing out Gob there after Baltazar challenged the shot of June Manzo.
5-0 start for UP.
Running the same play for La Salle. Look at for the cross screen there for Baltazar. Lohera unable to make that pass though.
Oh, good double by Richie. Richie surveying the floor. Spots Webb.
Good
Lock.
knee by Ku.
Here's Baltazar in attack mode. Oh, lost the ball.
Defense by Manzo. A bit of a ugly play there, but the ball will stay with La Salle. Going back to the other side, Rivera with great anticipation. That's one thing he does very well. He actually steals the ball a lot. He gambles a lot though, but that time it worked.
Baltazar steps out to get the basketball. Long two, short. Manzo tracks it down. Manzo in the open court.
Good decision not to challenge Baltazar. Rivera open. Whoa, his shot is strong today.
Caragot finds Baltazar. Bothered by Webb, but there's a whistle.
Unselfish play there by Caraco, dishing it off to his big man, rewarding Baltazar for running. I'm a big fan of the game of Justin Baltazar. I think he's one of the best big men in the amateur ranks today.
Stands 6'8", 6'9". You give him the ball in the post and he can actually create his own shot.
He is really good.
Baltazar gets the second one to go. It's Brandon Bates.
That was a quick sub though. I was just talking about Baltazar and he's out.
Maybe to match up with the hefty J-Boy goal.
Yeah. Or they want Baltazar to match up with Bright Akweti.
Later. Did not make a start. Manzo on the handoff, kick out, Rivera corner.
Yep, his shot is way strong. Nice outlet pass by Ku to Lohera for an easy layup.
Kurt Lohera, one of the transferees now about to see action for La Salle in the collegiate war. Spencer gets it a goal. Melesio rebound. La Salle really needs to get the guards going. Melesio on the handoff. Spencer shutting the door. They're putting bigger defenders on Caragot and Melesio. 5 left to shoot for LaSalle. Who has to fire? 5-3 lead for UP.
Oh, nice pass by Rivero.
Bates secures the rebound.
Good pass by Kuto, a cutting Karakot there.
Aragon almost recovers.
This is what Rivero wants, open court. A bit out of control though, trying to go 1 against 2 there. Same for that boarding 3 by Rivero. He's actually struggled a bit to start this game.
He's holding on to his left calf though. Maybe awkward on the landing. But I can only surmise what's going through his head as you take a look at this move.
They have got it lead a bit there, trying to split the 2 guys. I'm pretty sure he wants to play today, so if it's nothing too major, he's gonna suck it up.
5-3, 2-point lead for UP. Melesio.
Nice pass, excellent
Inside.
pass. Great heads-up play there by Aljun Melesio. The little hesitation, freezing the defender, and the drop pass to Baltazar for an easy layup.
Javi Gomez-Iliano now in the game. So it's Bright Acuete for UP. Manzo checking the clock. 9 seconds left to shoot. Manzo versus speed.
What a pass by Manzo, right? Blows that layup though. Asking for a foul, there was no foul.
Melesio met by Rivero. Here's the matchup we've been looking for. No.
Great look.
Baltazar.
They have Baltazar against Japoneta, but there's the double.
Rivero wants to take on Deliano. Gomez-Iliano. Oh, Baltazar. Step back. Bates foot back.
Oh, gotta make that shot if you're Bates. Nobody beside you. LaSalle has a lot more size compared to UP right now. Richie's wide open. I don't know if Manzo realized it. He does a bit late.
Rivero knocks it down. Look at him enjoying after that second 3.
Well, after a bunch of air balls, I'd be pretty happy too.
I think he wants to establish his range so that he can have an easier time driving to the basket later. Karakot's turn. Short that time. The LaSalle backcourt a little quiet so far to start this game. Acuete versus Bates. Handoff Manzo. Teardrop. In and out.
Ooh. Gotta get that rebound if you're Bates. Manzo getting another rebound in front of Bates. Can't happen. Good rebound by Baltazar though.
Says enough.
Twin Towers. Nice pass again by Melesio.
And Baltazar puts it in. What's the foul?
That's 2 good passes by Melesio. That's why Bright Acuete has no business pressuring the ball. Look at him. He's close to Melesio. No way. And that's your man down there. Such a small guy guarding him. That's going to be too easy for Baltazar. Good job by Melesio there.
As Richie Rivero knocks it down. And then a roar of relief. If there are any nerves, any butterflies heading into this game, I hope that second 3 knocked him out.
Now we see Bartlett, another transfer coming from National University, playing for LaSalle.
He will be matched up against Richie Rivero. Acuete, quick double, the cut, and the finish for Gomez-Iliano.
Great heads-up play by Javi there, realizing there was a double. A good pass by Bright.
10-8, 2-point lead for University of the Philippines. Melesio pull up. No, Manzo rebound.
Manzo got lucky though. He gambled against Melesio there. You don't want to leave that guy open. I like how Manzo's really commanding the game. He knows what he wants on a ball screen or on a post. The maturity he's showing is just excellent.
Oh, look at Manzo get all the way to the rack.
It's a nice drive and a nice lefty finish.
You know that leadership is going to be big for UP.
Absolutely.
Camacho gets into Bartlett. Matchup versus Rivero. Bates sets the screen. Bartlett to Baltazar. That's good.
His range has just gotten farther and farther every year. Impressive how much Baltazar has improved us. He has 8 out of the 10 points of DLSU.
12-10.
Watch out for the double on Bright.
ready to help. Javi, crossover, steps through. Oh, gets it with a left.
Baltasar getting beat on the closeout. It's a bit of a challenge because Javi's really a 3 playing a 4. But Bates also on the help side has to be there and try to change the shot. Nice pass again.
Here comes Melesio.
Oh,
Flip.
that's a bad call. I think Melesio stuck his foot out. That's a bad call there.
UP still up by 4 points.
I mean, I credit Melesio for drawing the foul heads-up play, but Javi's challenge was not in his space. He goes straight up, sees it, and just gonna stick his foot out. That was just like a, well, I don't know, smart. Maybe he's been watching James Harden, Chris Paul in the NBA series. Right? Gotta find a way to get points.
Melesio has to put pressure on this UP defense. Aljon will get one more. I see Juan Gomez Del Llano in the bench right now in Civis.
He still has back spasms.
As Melesio gets 3 for 3. First 3 points for Aljon in double sub. Maki, Manuel, and Andre Carajon now returning to the game.
That's all kind of matching up to UP now. Now they have a more mobile 4 in Joaquin Manuel matching up against Javi Gomez Del Llano. Good adjustment. Joaquin's also been playing very well for De La Salle under their new coach.
Javi versus Joaquin. Oh, quick crossover.
Oops.
Puts it up and in. Gets a finish with the foul.
So much for being a better matchup. Javi just crossed over Joaquin there, but Joaquin's still fresh off the bench with this move. Anticipating the screen there. Javi with a nice move.
Javi showing the UP community while one is out, Javi's got his back. And Javi completes a 3-point play. There's Gomez Del Llano again in Civis. Like I mentioned, Charles, back spasms. Carajo, cross contact. No lucky bounce. They have attack Richie Rivero when he's on defense.
I agree. That's a smart thing to do. Again, Richie, defensively, he's good at stealing because he loves to gamble, but he's also susceptible to being attacked on defense, especially off the ball.
That's why Jun Manzo returns for UP. LaSalle getting to the line. That's why they're still within striking distance. Carajo goes 2 for 2. It is 17-15. And we will be back in a moment.
Welcome back to the 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup here on 5+. UP is playing without a couple of its key players today, specifically Kobe Paras, who is out because of a sprain that he sustained in their last game. And as mentioned by our panel earlier, Juan Gomez Del Llano is here in the venue but is still suffering from back spasms. And for both of these players, wala pang definite timeline kung kailan sila makakabalik. But Coach Bo Perasol is trying to change this into a positive experience for the rest of the team, challenging the rest of the guys to really step up because they will be getting more minutes here in the preseason tournament, and that is a chance for them to build their confidence. Really emphasizing that while the key players will get heavier minutes, it is equally important for the bench to contribute as well, for them to work as a whole team and to be able to pull off victories. James and Charles?
Thank you very much, Carla, and that is the purpose of competing in preseason tournaments.
Absolutely, it's a good chance for the coaches to experiment. Obviously, you want to win, but the bigger picture is, well, the UAP. LaSalle coming off this timeout, going to a 1-2-2 zone.
job, and Prado now in the game for UP. Manzo attacking the defense of Caraco. Splits two. Puts
too
it
easy.
in.
If you're Caraco and Bartlett, how can you just let that guy split between you two? Good credit Manzo for a beautiful move. Look at that.
And that twirling his defender. Getting the end one. Split by Christian Maraytay. And Manzo, 5 points already in the opening quarter. It is 20 to 15. Manuel pressure gets it to Bartlett.
Wow.
Jordan with a hang time move.
Nice move by Bartlett. This guy can score. You know, one thing I've been told by the guys who've actually been more familiar with him is that you just gotta let him play. Let him get into his rhythm. Let him go a bit. Because he's a guy who can just make plays. Again, a great pass. But a poor catch there by Prado was wide open.
20 to 17. As Prado gets whistled for the extra step. Baltazar back in the game. Manuel will bring it up court for the Green Archers. Manzo guarding Bartlett. Jordan.
Oh, good drive though. That was a good drive. I guess that's the way to make Manzo work. Make him work on defense.
Javi, double cross. Trying to power his way to the rack.
That's a good foul to give by LaSalle. They have one more foul to give after that foul.
Javi Gomez Deliano is actually a matchup problem for any wingman at 6'4". He can shoot, and showcasing he can actually put the ball on the floor.
He has improved his skills, that's for sure.
Maybe those brotherly one-on-ones with one. Manzo draws a crowd. Moneta momentarily open. Teardrop doesn't fall.
Still 2.5 seconds for LaSalle. Let's see if they can make something out of this. Maybe catch a long outlet. Oh, that's great speed by Bartlett. Gets a decent shot off.
Unfortunately, will not go. And University of the Philippines with a 3-point lead, 20 to 17 against De La Salle University. The Fighting Maroons still in the driver's seat. The second quarter when we come back. Second quarter coming your way. The UP Fighting Maroons with a 20 to 17 lead against the LaSalle Green Archers. And for University of the Philippines, what they welcome return for June Manzo did not play against San Beda University, but against Arellano University was one of their biggest guns, helping them get the win. And like you mentioned, Charles, such a steady performance, June Manzo, but when he decides to score, this is a guy that presents a lot of problems.
Well, he's shown it. He has the ability to get into the paint, finish with both hands, and again there, 19 points in his previous game. That's not today against DLSU. That was against Arellano. But he has also improved again. But it's nice because I watch so much college basketball, obviously going up against these teams also. And to see guys improve and develop their game, I mean, it's nice to see that.
Caraco open, makes a pay.
Good relocation there by Caraco on the drive of Bartlett. Good presence to find him also relocating.
I don't know if you can catch Caraco with that making it rain gesture every time he makes a three.
I'll keep an eye for that next time.
Oh, gets it back. Javi knocks it down. Back to a 3-point lead, 23 to 20.
Oh, that's an illegal screen on Baltazar. That's one thing. I saw the UP coaching staff talk to the referees during the quarter break, asking for them to keep an eye on those moving screens a little bit more.
Tagaytay. Javi straight away, no. Wants to set up his offense. The dribble drive, the kick out. Aboneta gets it to Manzo, who recovers. Tungkab extra pass. Aboneta extra pass. Prado, fade away, short. It will stay with UP.
But there's a shot clock violation as it didn't hit the ring, so the ball should go back to LaSalle.
Great defense by the Green Archers.
So Bates comes back again. Going back to a bigger lineup is LaSalle. See the rotation of the bigs of Coach Jermaine Bird very fast. He's shuffling the guys, especially the big men in and out. While he's letting the guards like Caraco, Melesio get a bit more run. Nicely executed play again.
And Caraco, second three of the game, making it rain.
Picks up from where he left off. I like that little floppy action. And Caraco reading his defender, cheating that screen, just flares to the corner. That's a beautifully executed play. Good read by Andre.
Manzo wants a ball screen. Oh! Manzo!
That's too much though. Good defense by Bates this time. Giving him no daylight to squeeze a shot in.
On a whistle for that foul, trying to wrestle the ball away. And it's all tied up, 23 all. Andre Caraco, 2 threes already for LaSalle. Just when we were asking for production from LaSalle's backcourt, here comes Andre Caraco. LaSalle curling off a screen, attacks the defense of Gozo.
It's a great play call there by LaSalle. They like that matchup right away. They saw Gozumon Baltazar. All right, let's call our play. Play number 4. Good movement, good speed. Look at him curl, look at him read well. And then he just attacked him. Just too easy for Baltazar.
Barbecue chicken alert, 2-point lead for LaSalle. (25-23). De La Salle University taking the lead against University of the Philippines and the Green Archers. Excellent and executing so far. Justin Baltazar, double digits already.
He makes me look good. I said he's one of my favorite big men right now. One of the best in the whole collegiate ranks, showing us his versatility, shooting outside, shooting inside, finishing off drop passes, finishing off screens. Such a nice luxury to have a guy like him.
And actually formed a tag team with Enzo Serrano in the last game versus Arellano University. Enzo Serrano.
Also against USD actually.
Oh, USD with 9 points, 5 rebounds.
And we haven't even seen Serrano today. Oh, speaking of, I think Coach Jermaine's listening to us. He just called Serrano to enter the next dead ball.
When Charles Chu talks, people listen. Spencer outside. Manzo open for 3. Knocks it down.
He was 4 for 7 last game here, wide open. Again, he's improved his shot also so much.
Such a steady point guard. John Manzo is 26-25.
They're going to try and milk Baltazar and get him as much plays as possible here. 1-on-1, but there's probably going to be a double. Oh, the ball slipped.
He's been having that problem actually in this game.
He says sorry to his coaches.
Also catch and shoot.
Yeah, he has that shot.
Caraco looking ahead. Has Morel to beat. Sets him up with a crossover. Almost, not quite. Baltazar rebound. Fade away. Manuel taps it to Caraco.
It's a bit of a small lineup actually for UP here, so LaSalle might want to continue milking it inside.
Caraco setting up his offense versus Spencer. Handoff for
Excellent
Manuel.
defense by James Spencer on Caraco and Manuel. He guarded 2 guys all over the place. That's not a good decision by Caraco. Just dribbling the ball too much. The last second you decide to hand it off to your teammate, so you put your teammate in a bad spot.
Melesio subs in for Karakot. Richie Rivero also
They got a small
checking in for
lineup
UP.
now. They correct their matchups.
Bartlett pressuring up on Manzo. Gozum sets a pick.
Wow.
Oh, look
my.
at Manzo making his defender dance.
Ooh, if he made that, the whole UP bench was ready to erupt. Nice pass again by Melesio.
Baltazar, touchdown!
His chemistry with Justin Baltazar is just great. Good job by Baltazar running that in. That was a really nice pass from Aljo.
Also finishing in the open court, Charles. Rivero wants this matchup against an athletic Serrano.
That's a foul on Baltazar, who looks a bit tired right now. Understandably so.
Second foul on Justin Baltazar, but look at Manzo. Shall we dance, Jordan Bartlett? It was $1 million move, unfortunately, a 10-cent finish.
Yeah, but look at this pass from Melesio. Perfect pass. Baltazar outworking Will Gozo. Can't let that happen.
Nothing fancy. Justin Baltazar gives LaSalle the lead, 27-26. Welcome back to the 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup, and we take a look at the numbers of UP in their loss versus San Beda University and then their win versus Arellano University. Make sure they cover all those bases.
Well, clearly, you know, against Arellano, they bounced back in a big way. Outside shooting is huge. Anytime you make 10 3-pointers in the game, at least in this level, that's a good sign. The scoring is different. And the turnovers, that's the biggest thing. Look at that. 21 turnovers down to 7. It's not rocket science. You have more possessions, you have more chances to score, which gives you a better chance to win the game.
It's never a loss if you learn something. Hold up.
That's a foul. Oh, and Manzo trying to get one on Josh Bartlett. A referee on top of it says he clocked him on the head. I'd like to see a replay. I was just about to point out how LaSalle changed things up. They basically told Bartlett to deny Manzo. He wasn't even helping. See, look at Bartlett there. He doesn't care. He doesn't care what's happening. He's just on Manzo. Oh yeah, Manzo with a bit of a cheap shot. That's a good call by our referees. Medyo nagpasimple, pero kitang-kita ng mga referee doon.
Nothing escapes the eyes of Charles Chu.
No, I needed a replay to see that.
Yeah.
Though.
I'm impressed.
If you're a player ka kasi and you get denied like that, box and one, get bodied up, it's always also a bit frustrating. It's not an excuse for what he did, though. That was unnecessary.
It's a sign of respect, though.
Yes, absolutely.
When a team is defending you that way, Charles.
Because he's been the one causing problems for De La Salle.
Right, Agueti back in the game for UP. Bates trying to get into Melesio. Aljon guarded by Morel. Fires the three. Bartlett rebound. Melesio checks the clock. Wants to set up his offense. Goes to the double pick. Cool. Pops out. Knocks it down.
He can shoot, that's for sure.
Arrows up for the Green Archers. They're up 32-26.
Uh-oh. Miscommunication for LaSalle. Not sure who was guarding Bright there, but he's the one guy you can't miss. He's huge.
And here's that previous play. Melesio spots Crew. Clean look.
Comes from way downtown. But that's really what Ralph Crew does, man. He can hit threes. Good screen by James Spencer. Gets him open.
Morel, scoop shot, gets it a go.
Spencer has a tough task of trying to stop Aljon Melesio.
Australian James Spencer for UP, guarding Aljun Melesio.
Good
Aljun.
defense by UP. But
Double team.
who's open?
And makes the pay!
I've seen that one too many times. We play against him in our alumni leagues here. Man, he can stroke it. Right now at this level, though, really impressive. That's why Coach Jermaine likes him a lot. He's a stretch forward. You need guys who can shoot. He might be their best shooting big man.
Oh, Rivero from way downtown.
That's a poor shot there. I'll take a better shot than that.
Akweti was fighting hard to seal up against Bates. But credit the defense of LaSalle, denying an easy entry pass to their MVP. Bright Akweti and UP trailing 28-35. (35-28). LaSalle with the lead now against UP. And so far here in the Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup, the second quarter is really when LaSalle gets it going.
I like how Aljun Melesio has to play. He's not scoring much, but look at this. Setting up Ralph Koo for that 3-ball. And earlier he was hitting Baltazar also on those little passes. And then here finding Ralph Koo again for another 3-ball. Melesio hasn't exactly been scoring too much. But hey, he's facilitating and making plays. Just the respect that UP has for him is allowing his teammates to get open looks.
6 points, 4 boards already for Ralph Koo. So Aljun Melesio says, okay, keep blitzing. Every time I use that pick, and I'll pick you apart with my passing. Kurt Lohera back in the game for LaSalle. Match up against James Spencer. Lohera looking for a friend, finds Serrano. Guarded by Rivero.
Travel though.
Let's see how UP responds.
They've got Ralph Koo and Bright Akweti. They're going to want to try to post up right, but the spacing is so poor.
Rivero shooting and scoring.
Oh,
But he goes down and holds on to his ankle.
Yep, landing spot there. And they call the flagrant foul on Aljun Melesio.
Rivero unafraid to launch from downtown.
Let's see there.
There's a mad wrestling match underneath. A little awkward on the landing, I guess. Rivero immediately clutches right ankle.
I don't think that Melesio would try to deliberately
Oh,
stick
yeah.
his foot out. I mean, these two are teammates, so but it happens.
Rivero really trying to establish himself as a three-point shooting threat. Obviously give his former teammates a different look on what he can do. Finally, UP gets it to Bright.
Shot clock winding down. Oh, what a jab again by Manso.
Rebounded. Manso quickly back up and in.
Good play by Tungkap getting that rebound. Actually, Tungkap also just got back from an injury, so he's also not 100%. But Coach Bo digging deep to his bench.
This time it's UP on a run. 5-0.
Good strip by Jun Manso again. Wow. Look at him just stare down Lohera.
Manso's handle has been quite a show.
I'm impressed.
Look at the control. Gets it to Akweti. Underneath for 2.
That's why you can't gamble if you're Aljun Melesio. You gamble and you miss, that's going to be 2 points, especially with a smaller guy fronting Bright.
A 7-0 run for UP. fourth deadlock of our game. Serrano one-on-one versus Gomez Zeliano. Blocked by Javi.
When LaSalle is running or falling into the trap of running isolation ball, it hasn't exactly led to a lot of success for them. But when they're moving, setting up screens, getting guys open, that's where they've had most success. Here, Javi has did a good job moving his feet and blocking that shot.
Go step back. Tracked down by Richie.
Manzo calling their side fist play.
With Manso there, Rivero can really play off the ball.
They like that. They stack two in the free throw and then pop out, giving Bright some space. Javi can shoot. Foul on Ralph Koo they're gonna call for pushing or holding Bright a bit. Not too much of a foul, but I guess referees say it bothered him enough.
And I just want to point out immediately what happened after. Manzo gave Acuete instructions on where he wants him to catch the ball and how he wants him to move.
I'm impressed with the leadership of Manzo. Obviously, UP losing one of their leaders, Paul Desiderio, to the BBA, who incidentally is watching somewhere here, supporting his former squad.
Now we will test the eyes of Charles Chu. If you can find Paul.
Nakita ko kasi kanina sa banyo.
Okay, so he's somewhere here.
He's somewhere here.
Okay. Oh, I see him now. I see him now.
Okay, okay.
He's right behind the technical table.
Yep.
37-35. A 9-0 run.
Watch out for this pop of Ralph Koo. There it is.
Cool for three. Bang, bang, another one.
Simple action again. You can see it coming from a mile. Situations like those, UP has the personnel to switch. They might want to consider that, but they don't. And Ralph Koo makes them pay.
Javi right wing, guarded by Ralph Koo. Javi again, getting to the rack.
That's the challenge of Ralph, defending much quicker guys. He's going to play the 4 spot. There are a lot of players who are quicker, but look at this action. You don't switch when you have the chance. Two guys trip on each other. Wide open 3 for a very good shooter.
Javi Gomez Zeliano in this game has been able to get to the basket at will, whether he's finishing or fishing fouls. There is Paul Desiderio, Mr. Atinto. The work he did with UP to really revitalize the program, to give them that fighting spirit, that identity. So impressive. Lim now in the game for LaSalle.
Same action, ball screen, Melesio and Baltazar.
Melesio this time off the step back.
Now they're worried that he's going to pass the ball. Says, you know what, I can still score.
14-38.
Trying to post on Gozum here against Bates. Watch out for Rivero popping. There it is.
Rivero off the fake.
Wow. Those steps, but that's a tough shot when you have a drop pass down low instead of challenging two guys. Watch out for Baltazar.
Lim almost lost it. Oh, Melesio. Wrong bounce. Aljon. Swallowed up by the UP defense. Manzo off the court. Gets it to Gomez Zeliano. Manzo again, making his defender dance.
He says he wants to take Baltazar, tells Gozum. Oh, but Gozum wants the ball.
Versus a smaller Don Lim. Some miscommunication for UP. Here comes Richie.
That's what I say when there's too much flair in that play. You can just go straight up and try finishing, but you want to swing the ball and make a much tougher shot than you have to.
Look at the athleticism of Rivero. Oh, actually, ball was tapped by Don Lim. But like you said, Charles.
Yeah. But he probably could have just floated that. I mean, I don't think there's any way Don could have caught him up there.
Noah Webb subs in. As you see, Assistant Coach Pochwinho talking to Richie Rivero on his way back to the bench. It is 14-38. Possible last shot time for LaSalle.
Foul to give still for UP.
Aljon launches. Put back denied by Jaboneta.
They have a timeout. I don't know if LaSalle will call it. 48 seconds.
Maybe just a quick tip for LaSalle.
Still have time to catch and shoot. And there, this is even better. Oh, but he doesn't catch it well. Good knockout try there for Mates. But hey, it was a pretty entertaining first half, James.
And it is 40-38. UP took the lead for a while, but LaSalle came roaring back. We break down the story of the stats when we come back on 5+.
Kahit ano naka-record naman siya. Ha? Ano lang madam? Yan kayo kayo. Kaya ka lang, pakaupoy mo na. What? Kahit ano naman report mo doon. Ha? Kahit anong report mo. Oo, kung ano yung nakuha mong report kanina. Yun yung report. Naka-happy.
40-38, 2-point lead for the LaSalle Green Archers against the UP Fighting Maroons in the 2019 Filoil 5V Preseason Cup on 5+. My name is James Velasquez, breaking down the story of the stats with Charles Chu. It's been an up-and-down ball game for these two teams.
Both teams making their mark for certain stretches of the game, and the other team responding. You know, LaSalle has been impressive. The play of Justin Baltasar, obviously 12 points to guards, Andre Caraco with 8, Aljun Melesio with 6 assists already, then Ralph 2 out of nowhere for UP. Happy Comestiliano, June Manto. This is one of the assists that Melesio has done so well, finding Baltasar time and time again for those assists. Here Caraco hitting that 3 ball in the first quarter.
And it's been a tag team action. It was Melesio and Caraco. They're picking apart the defense of UP, scoring on their own. Ralph Cool, again, like you mentioned, Charles, out of nowhere, making a big contribution for LaSalle. June Manzo with an explosive start as well in the third quarter. What do you see as you take a look at the start of this style?
What I like is both teams are shooting well from the three-point range. That's 5 3-pointers apiece for both these teams. And look at that, the assist of LaSalle. 13 assists in the first half on 13 made field goals. That's pretty much impressive, but you know, the thing that UP has done so is that they've taken care of the ball. They're not shooting so well from the field, only 37%, but they only have turned the ball over twice in the entire first half. Well, speaking of, that's the first turnover, the first play of the third quarter. And then another assist for LaSalle led by Melesio to Lohera. Very beautiful break there for LaSalle.
UP starting out the third with Spencer, Manzo, Cole, Webb, and Rivero. Alcaracot, Lohera, Cole, Melesio, and Baltazar round out the 5 for LaSalle. Quarterback in this sequence.
That's a pretty break earlier than the finish for Lohera.
Andre finding Altron. Melesio lays it up.
Nice
and
tip in again by Baltazar. That's 14 now for him, 14 and 5.
I'm half expecting, or not really half, but fully expecting Richie Rivero to try and be more aggressive now in the second half.
I just like him to take better shots. I mean, it's fine that he makes plays, but he gotta take better shots as LaSalle still going to their zone. Go up erasing everybody, but can't convert. Here comes LaSalle again. Nice forward pass, excellent. That's a good call there. A lot of body by June Manzo there. Clean on the ball, but lots of body.
I love this matchup between Manzo and Melesio, just two speedsters.
LaSalle, what I like about LaSalle is they know when to push the pace, when to slow it down. If they have a chance to run on the break on opportunity, they do a good job making that forward pass. If not, you know, they can execute also very well. As Bright Nakweti comes in early for UP. He's one guy who has to get it going. He's only played 7 minutes in this game, has 4 points and 1 rebound. I mean, he doesn't look like he's in the best of shapes just yet. But still, you'd expect a bit more, a better effort from Bright. Nice backdoor, but read well by Richie Rivero. That's a foul.
And we'll troop to the line. Like you mentioned, Charles, Rivero plays those passing lanes really well.
It's deceiving. Sometimes you think you have him beat, but his step is just so quick and his arms are so long.
It's 2 for 2 on that trip. It is 44-40 as we hear from Carla Lizardo.
Richie Rivero's transition to the UP Fighting Maroons has had quite its share of challenges, finding that balance between his personal style and sticking to the philosophy of the team, as well as really getting used to his new teammates. And sabi ni Coach Bo Perasol, they've really made a lot of progress because of how positive Richie has been about the process, all the adjustment that he has to make, and he has really shown that willingness to sacrifice for the good of the team. Gentlemen?
Thank you very much, Carla. And for a talent like Richie Rivero, integrating yourself to a team that already made the finals.
But I think that's a good sign. But the real question is not now. The real question is in the UAAP. When you've got the bright lights, when everybody on social media is watching you every single move. When Juan, Kobe are all playing together, that's really where the test will be. But at least the early indications is that if what Coach Bo says he's buying in, then that should be a good sign for UP. Look at Manzo though, hustle to keep that possession alive.
Richie driving. Still trying to get that certain shot to go. Meanwhile, LaSalle attacking.
That's a foul. Now this time, that's a foul.
Melesho on the pull-up J.
Richie trying to tell Coach Bo, no, keep me in the game. That's his third. Let's see if Coach Bo will allow him.
As Aljun Melesho goes to the free throw line.
Melesho's really good at getting fouls on jump shots. Earlier, I felt he stuck his foot out. This time, clearly Richie jumping into him.
Richie, again, such a phenomenal player. He just has to say, look at Manzo. Look at what Manzo is doing. Immediately talking to Richie. And even after that slight moment of frustration, immediately goes to his star backward mate and tells him it's going to be okay. As Aljun Melesho is shooting free throws, this gives us a time to go to courtside with Carla Lizardo.
Coach Gian Nazario and Aljun Melesho actually go way back since Coach Gian has been mentoring Aljun since his high school days, so they know each other very well. And after Aljun struggled with his first game, specifically with his offense, Coach Gian told him, hindi ako nagulat because you always get too excited during first games. And really challenged the guard to be more aware of that tendency. And para kay Aljun, he's very happy to be playing under someone who knows him so well kasi alam niya na challenge talaga siya to become a more mature player. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much. And speaking of, Aljun Melesho putting pressure now on the defense of UP.
That's also the third foul already on Jude Manzo. So Manzo and Rivera both with 3 fouls. And the depth chart of UP at the point guard, very shallow with the absence of Juan Gomez Eliano. Coach Bo will have to go to Cap, who has been playing point also for Coach Bo, but obviously not a natural point guard. JD, nice backdoor cut by Karakot, erased by Webb. Yeah, clean up top, but a lot of body in that swipe. Nice sneaky play there by LaSalle. Good read. UP already the penalty very early, only 3 minutes in this third quarter. Let's see if LaSalle can continue to put pressure and get to the free throw line. They were excellent from the free throw line in the first half, 9 out of 10.
That time Karakot missed. A lot of off-the-ball movement for LaSalle, resulting in great looks. They either finish with a high percentage shot or they get fouled, go to the free throw line. Karakot goes 1 for 2. He has 9 points for LaSalle.
This is where I'd like to see LaSalle maybe pressure a bit more without the point guard of UP.
Right. Looking at the zone, surveying. Here comes Rivero, guarded by Lohera. Sets up Javier. Gomez Eliano straight to the basket.
Good box out by Bates there.
Leak out play, Lohera, touchdown!
That's on Richie Rivero. He was the last man back already, but stopped running and Lohera just leaks out. How many times has LaSalle gotten a forward pass off transition, off a rebound to get a layup? Good heads up play by LaSalle. Well executed. Look at Baltazar pass. Rivera was there, kind of stopped. Lohera says thank you.
And Lohera with that touchdown finish, 9-point lead for LaSalle.
Happy Mother's Day sa lahat ng mami dyan, especially sa mama ko. Thank you sa lahat ng suporta.
On behalf of all the hardworking men and women of ESPN 5, for Charles and for Carla, I'd like to greet every mom out there a happy Mother's Day, and I do hope that you are all enjoying this moment if you're watching your sons who are on the court, or everyone just watching on TV. It is a 49-40 lead for LaSalle against UP. Pushing the pace, Charles.
Yeah, LaSalle has done a good job defensively. Nothing easy for UP. Can't really get any openings, can't get good shots, and then when they stop, they get to run. Let's see if Bright can get going though. They need him to make plays. There you go. That's a foul. That's more of the Bright we know. He just moved Bates there. Karakut forced to reach in for that foul.
A more decisive, more aggressive Bright Equeti. He tries to now put the team on his back. Makes his first free throw. I know that my good friend Josh Buenaventura, who is watching every UP game, is very happy that Equeti is getting his touches now. Looking for his shot. He has 6 points already. Webb versus Carajo. Lohera off the screen. Catch and shoot.
Lohera has also been very solid in this game. The one thing I like about LaSalle is that they're moving hard, they're cutting fast, no lazy actions. I'm gonna try to go to Bright again. Nice pass, no, tight pass actually.
Abby had the right idea, but Bates standing in his way.
LaSalle going back to man in this baseline play.
Abby to inbound. Tongkap using the Rivero pick. Launches from way downtown offline.
Those are not high percentage shots that they're taking.
Carajo takes on Rivero. Ball bounces.
Good defense by Richie there, making sure not to commit his fourth foul. I'd say he just has to buy a few minutes, get by this third quarter, maybe make a bit of a run, make an impact now. Now's the time for him to be aggressive.
51-42, less than 6 minutes remaining in the third.
Now that's a shot Tongkap should have taken.
Step back, long two. Misses.
He was open for three, instead settles for a step back. Good hustle by Webb. Can't get it to drop though.
LaSalle's front line just standing their ground. Carajo lost it to Tongkap. JD versus Kurt. Short.
That was a 2-and-1. Got to score. This could be a huge swing.
Baltazar fighting for it, but Tongkap recovers. Rivero kick out. Richie gets it back. Again, the post up for Bright. Equeti.
Oh,
Misses. Asking for a foul, non-whistle. Aljo no look. Lohera the put in. What a finish.
it's 10 points now for Lohera, and I don't know, by my count, at least 8 or 9 assists for Melesios. Oh, Bates rejects, right?
Bright on the second try.
Finally sticking it back. Bright looks a bit tired already.
53-44. Melesio facing up against Rivero. Carajo checking the clock, has 8 seconds. Draws Equeti outside the paint. Melesio versus Rivero. Close by. runs
Good
into a brick
defense.
wall.
Good defense this time by UP there. And they got to run. Trying to get something before LaSalle sets their defense. Oh, nice hands by Karakut.
Melesio puts it up and in. Gets the finish of the foul. Or just gets the finish. Aljun Melesio blowing by everyone. And LaSalle with an avalanche. They are ahead 55-44. Look at this burst of speed, Charles.
Burst of speed off leg. Quick layup before Webb even gets there. I mean, that's laying up off the wrong foot. That's why it's so important to have such great footwork. Melesio with a smart play there. Can Carla hear us? No. Carla, can you hear us? No.
The Green Archers, arrows up, hitting their bullseye. As we take a look at Kurt Lohera silently with 10 points and 4 boards.
Nothing fancy. Everything is within the system, either getting layups or here off a curl off that screen. That's what you like about a guy like Lohera. Doesn't force the issue. I mean, he knows his role. He's an energy guy, solid defender, athletic big. One thing I'm very interested in, James, is that during that timeout, I just saw Bright steam all the way out to the tunnel. So one of his coaches, he was so upset, fuming. I'm not sure if someone got mad at him that caused him to react that way, or he was just frustrated with his team's play, but he's upset. You won't even see him on the bench of fuming right now. He's gone all the way to the back, so I'm not sure exactly what happened there, but you know, he should be upset because of the way they're playing.
Bartlett spins, shoots, and scores!
And transition points for DLSU.
57-44. Manzo is back in the game despite the 3 fouls.
They need him. They collapse without Jun Manzo. Nice play here by UP to get Hamoneta open. Good extra pass. That's what you need. That's a good shot, though. And here comes LaSalle again. They've got numbers. Watch out for Ku. Nice extra pass.
Wacky. Put it to Bert.
But I like that. That's a beautiful offense there.
Manzo gets denied by Ku. Iliano puts it up. Gomez, Iliano will score.
It's a good drive by Javi. 13 points now for Javi Gomez-Iliano.
Bartlett uses the cool screen. It's Javi Gomez-Iliano. Aracon, 3, short. As you take a look at Javi Gomez-Iliano slither his way to the rack.
Everybody in UP practice that sidestep now because of Richie Rivero. Let's not forget, LaSalle is still missing a key recruit of theirs who hasn't played yet. In Joel Cagulangan as Bartlett forces a turnover, but Cagulangan will be a welcome addition to their squad that you already see is so deep in that point guard spot. Bartlett has been solid, Karakut, Melesio. It's a really good looking team right now.
Parang tinatago pa yung backcourt recruits nila. It's not like they're not deep enough in the backcourt. 3 on the way, Morel Ku.
That's his 4th three-pointer of the ball game. That's 12 now.
60-46. Bartlett matching up versus Manzo.
Oh, Javi hesitated, but with good reason. He's attacking the closeout so well. I mean, this is a different aspect of Javi's game that I'm really liking today. Good job. Absorbing contact also and finishing with that layup.
Javi Gomez-Iliano has been a nightmare to cover. As he has gotten to the rack at will. But can he will his team back as he completes a three-point play?
I'm still looking at the UP bench. Still no sign of Bright. So either he was sent to the locker room or he's just really upset. I don't know what's happening, but it doesn't look good right now.
Bartlett driving left, spinning middle. Another one for Jordan.
Nice move by Bartlett. He's also come alive this quarter. 8 points now for Bartlett.
The trust that the Green Archers coaching staff is giving Bartlett to create off the dribble. Good seal by Prado. Can he convert? Banks it in.
Probably got away with a 3-second violation though, but I like that high-low. Good read. Saw he had a smaller guy in Ralph Gu on him. Takes his time. Finishes with a nice jump hook.
62-51. Under 30 seconds remaining.
Little horns action by LaSalle again. Watch out for Gu.
Check for Ralph.
But that's a good look though. He was open. UP has to figure out how to defend that horns. But they don't need to panic. They're only down 11 with lots of time in the game. Still 1 full quarter. Good pressure by Don Lim here. Nice pass.
What a pass. What a finish.
3 seconds left though.
Bartlett the heave. Had a good look, but will not finish. And it is 62-53, a 9-point ball game. LaSalle with a big third, but UP will not go quietly. And we will have 10 more minutes of basketball between the Green Archers and the Fighting Maroons next.
I just want to greet happy Mother's Day to all mommies out there. Guys, don't forget to greet your mommies and ipakita natin sa kanila how they are loved, and let's show them, i-give back natin sa kanila yung pagmamahal at pag-aruga na binigay nila sa atin. And I just want to greet my mom, happy Mother's Day. I'm always here for you. Love you so much. Thank you.
And of course, a lot of love for the matriarch of the Rivero family as Richie Fighting Maroons go up against Aljun Melesio and the Green Archers. So far it is 62-53. Happy Mother's Day from everyone here on ESPN 5 as we thank you for joining our coverage on 5 Plus of the 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup. My name is James Velasquez with Charles Chu and Carla Lizardo at courtside. Again, big third quarter for LaSalle.
Third quarter, but UP somehow making it a more manageable deficit with the way they closed out that quarter. Of course, led by this guy who continues to perform. Look at June Manzo, just incredible this game. His performance has been great. 12 points now for June Manzo together with a few assists. But that shot by Joaquin Manuel to start the fourth was a tough shot. That was a shot off a double team. They were doing such a good job moving the ball, getting open shots. Don't settle for those types of shots. But look at Manzo there, just attacking and attacking.
You know, he's keeping that Paul Desiderio fighting spirit alive for UP. And Jun Manzo is going to be the heart and soul of this team.
Cebuanos are just so tough.
For a team teaming with talent like Richie Rivero, Kobe Paras, Juan Gomez Del Llano, I'm daring to say that Jun Manzo will have an even bigger role in keeping everyone together.
Oh, look at Waki out of nowhere, get that rebound. Oh, that hurt. That looked like ball to me. Referee bailing Manaytay out there. The hustle by Waki Manuel. Save. Oh, you didn't see the replay. Right before we just saw if it really was a foul or not.
Met by Spencer. Short on the floater.
That's funny. Oh, Baltasar missing that one. LaSalle leaving the door open for UP to make a comeback. Uh-oh. Don't gamble if you're Bartlett. There's the horns play again. You gotta watch out for Javi on the bump here. Or maybe not.
Hanso looking for his shot now. Manuel, no look pass underneath for Baltazar.
Miscommunication from UP in transition defense. LaSalle has had way too many fast break points off misses.
UP going back to that horn set, this time with Spencer. Ball taken away. And here comes Manaytay on the break, chase down. Go shoot free throws.
Hustle though by Spencer. Not a good decision in offense, but he tried to at least make up for it some way in defense by hustling back and fouling Manaytay.
It's 64-56. It's Christian Manaytay. He's at the line for LaSalle. Richie Rivero being redeployed now. And giving us a time to go to Carla Lizardo.
In the last huddle of UP, Coach Bo Perasol motivated his team, saying we're already at that level. We just really have to adjust now because they've just been doing the same thing and that's really hurting us. Specifically pointing out yung shooting ni Ku in the third quarter, how that is the reason why LaSalle was able to get such a big lead, and he tasked them to really smother Ku because pointing out that dribbling is really his weakness and just reminding the team overall that defense will be key if they want to make that comeback here in the fourth quarter. James and Charles?
Thank you very much, Carla, and hopefully for UP, they can come all the way back. I can see Bright Taqueti now being...
Well, he's still there with Coach Wino. Ooh, bad foul again by LaSalle. Javi Gomez del Llano making plays, but how many times has LaSalle allowed him to drive and then bail him out, also fouling him by reaching in? You gotta step in front of him, sacrifice your body instead of going for that reach.
From UP fight to UP flight, Javi Gomez del Llano looking to get a three-point play the old-fashioned way. Knocks it down. 19 points for Javi. 65-59. UP still in this. Melesho step back. Baltazar rebound.
Gotta box out if you're UP.
Oh, look at Baltazar. Nothing fancy. This gets it done. UP whipping the ball around as they find Prado on the pull-up.
He has that shot. But I like that. That was more movement from UP instead of just a lot of one-on-one.
(67-61). Manuel pops out, no shot.
Oh, that can be an illegal screen by Bates. Does it twice, very well. Tap, good rebound by UP.
Manso asking for the ball. He and Javi Gomez del Llano have been the biggest guns of the Fighting Maroons.
He was trying to call motion. Richie telling him to just go horns instead. And he listens.
Javi for three.
Oh, good open look though. Look at Baltazar again run. Well, you can't see it on your screens, but he's already in position down low. Baltazar begging for the ball. He likes this matchup. Let him go to work.
Going lip, drops it over to Bates. Short jumper, no.
Uh-oh. Oh, that was almost a dunk. Easy two for Rivero. Instead, they call it unsportsmanlike foul. John Haboneta. Didn't see what happened there. That's huge. Huge swing.
Yeah.
Easily a 4, maybe 6 point swing.
So there was Manuel. Was there the bottom, I think inadvertent in.
I think he was trying to box him out, but he
Yeah.
got him in the face and the head. I mean, Can't really swipe the guy over the head, over the shoulder there. Want to get in position in front. That hurts. Somewhat stunts any momentum of UP.
Yeah. Well gets the second free throw to drop. It will still be LaSalle ball. As you take a look at Bright Taqueti finally rejoining the team now.
He's calmed down a bit. Let's see though if he'll be reinserted in the ball game. We'll let Baltazar go to work. Wow, great action by LaSalle.
Caraco though couldn't convert. Will go the other way.
Brandon may have gotten away with a bit of a hold on Baltazar there. But that was a nice action there by LaSalle.
68-61. Still a lot of time. 6 minutes for UP to try and come all the way back. Quick pass to Gomez and Llano. Rivero attacking the basket.
That's
Puts
what I
it up
like.
and in.
That's what I want to see from Richie. Just take it strong. Keep it simple. Nobody can jump. Almost nobody can jump with you. Look at this. Just go straight up.
Look at
That's
that.
that's a hard move. Rather than swing the ball around in circles for a tough shot. That was a much simpler move, and hey, it's effective. (68-63) with 5:55 remaining in the fourth quarter. As you take a look at Richie Rivero's numbers, he's been really consistent for UP here in the Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup. Well, you know, he is just so talented. Today he's got 13 points, but he has missed a few of his shots that he normally makes. 13 points, 6 rebounds, getting a bank shot off of you, getting a 4-point play also. He's hitting some of his outside shots. And this nice drive from Richie. The guy is just so talented. He will find ways to score. He can make plays. He's so gifted athletically.
Richie gets a 3-point play.
Now it's just a 2-possession ball game.
That's a crazy thing. He hasn't really demanded the ball yet, and UP is within striking distance.
Defense by Prado, but Baltazar just with a tough shot. Nothing you can do against that. That's talent for you.
20 points for Justin Baltazar. UP going back to the horns. Here's Richie. Hanging, banging, couldn't score.
Good try though, but good stand by Baltazar. Just changing his shot and really bothering Rivera there.
Caraco surveying the field. He is guarded by Manso. Off the ball action.
Yep.
Whistle on Joaquin Manuel. Gerson Prado takes his time to get back up.
Joaquin tried to apologize to Gerson and ask if he's okay. And Prado would have none of it actually.
Manso gets it to Gomez and Llano. Javi posting up. Couldn't get the friendly bounce. Lojera falls down. Webb recovers. Javi all the way. No!
Oh. Could have been a foul.
Here comes LaSalle. Melesio blocked by Prado.
Oh, that's a foul in Melesio. Good call by the referees there.
Gerson Prado with some never say die spirit.
They call it an offensive foul and not a loose ball foul. If it were a loose ball foul, it would be free to look at. That's penalty. No, I stand corrected. Yep, they did eventually call a loose ball foul, which is what it should be. That's 2 free throws. Why is Manzo going to the free throw line though? Wasn't it Prado he helped? It should be
Yeah,
Prado.
it should be Prado.
A technical foul for fooling an official or something like that.
So as they scrambled for the basketball.
Javi? Oh, it was Javi? The referees don't even know who to put on the free throw line.
So they try to sort this out, but again,
Good
it
job
was
by
Prado
UP. Good job by
Melesio.
UP trying to sneak in and get that free throw. But hey, come on, refs.
Again, Prado was the one who got entangled with Melesio.
Makes it anyways.
Even smiles at Karakot and Melesio after. Well, this is Prado's time to shine now, Charles, with the Acueti on the bench.
Oh, look at Webb.
Two. Webb put back.
He has brought in a lot of energy and hustle in the last few possessions.
The Fighting Maroons are back in it, down by just 3.
That's what Coach Bo asked of them. Good help by Richie. Oh, a bit late. This could be big.
Melesio. No go. And here comes Noah Webb. Manzo again with that leadership and control.
Just let him run horns. He's running circles around everybody anyways. Nice pass. This could be big.
Javi. No friendly bounce.
It's a good look though. This is where you try to find balance. When will Richie get the attack? When will June get the attack? It's always a challenge for any coach. You have so talented guys.
Webb on Karakot.
Oh, he just lost the ball. Good defense again by Webb. Webb making stops.
UP just grinding it out.
I see Coach Bo trying to tell Manzo what attack they want.
Manzo will get the rock. He's been productive here. But could it be Richie Rivero time? UP whipping the ball from side to side. Rivero posts up against Melesio. Austin. Both teams with back-to-back turnovers.
No need to panic. It's only a 3-point ball game. Credit Melesio for excellent defense. They thought they had a mismatch on the post. He makes them pay.
Rocket pass for Baltazar. Hook. No.
Gotta go if you're UP. Push it a bit.
70-67, approaching the 3-minute mark in the
What a
fourth.
crossover again by Manzo.
Manzo is open. Prado fighting for it with Baltazar. It will stay with UP.
I really like the effort that Prado has brought. Didn't get that rebound, but at least got him another possession. They sub out Aljon Melesio. Perhaps for defense, they want Bartlett being the one guarding June Manzo. You will expect Aljon to come back.
Rivero asking for the ball, guarded by Andre Caraco.
Richie time. Ooh.
Spins, lost
Turnover.
it. Fast break in the making. Lohera
Good decision to wait. Good decision.
and Caraco go quarterback. It is gut check time for LaSalle and UP.
Watch out for Baltasar again.
Oh, cool. For 3. Good look.
Good box out also by UP there.
It's becoming a defensive battle now.
Coach Jermaine Bird asking his players, you missed an open guy.
Rivero staring down his defender. Richie.
Ooh.
Trip to the line.
Who's the foul on though? Is it on Karakot or Ku? Maybe it might be Ku. No? Karakot.
With Richie playing that 2 spot, we will have size and athleticism over any LaSalle guard.
Just jump and just made a play in the air.
70-67, approaching the last 2 minutes in the fourth quarter. Back in a bit. And the UP Fighting Maroons within loud shouting distance, 67-70 against the LaSalle Green Archers. And Javi Gomez del Llano has been putting up the numbers, getting buckets for UP.
He's done such a good job just attacking again and again, attacking close outs. Take a look at that, attacking the big men of De La Salle. He's just found his niche as the foreman of UP. I mean, he may be undersized as a big guy, but hey, he's effective.
And his hard work has been a big reason in this UP uprising. Richie Rivero, though, before we went on break, attacked the basket and fished the foul. We'll get a chance to pull UP within one.
Wow, you know, for as well as LaSalle Vegas, you see Kobe Paras there on the bench. For as well as they've played, especially in the third quarter, they're only up by 2. We give a lot of credit to UP for fighting back and not quitting and making the run without Brian Tajueli pretty much the entire time.
17-69. Kapit, Pilipinas. We are going in for a possible cardiac finish. Baltazar spins baseline. Emergency pass to Melesio. Aljun versus Noah Webb. Baltazar.
Oh, good defense by UP. Good double team, good defense.
A chance to grab the lead for UP. Manzo lets it fly.
That's way off. Not the best shot for Jude Manzo. You had a big guy on you selling for a tough step back shot like that. That's going for the home run.
In MMA, we call that a big swing and a miss. But hey, credit the guts of Manzo. Try and go for it, though. Here comes Melesio against Gomez del Llano on the switch.
They had that foul to give. That's one thing now with UP. With Webb there and Javi, they can just switch on the ball screens of Melesio. And Webb has done a very good job actually defending and bringing energy. And that's why now they want to go a bit bigger, putting in Brandon Bates to maybe avoid the switch of UP should there be a ball screen.
Baltazar posts up against Prado.
Big
Oh,
boy
banks
move.
it in! 72-69. Rivero finding Prado. Upping, shot. Rebound battle won by Javi. And we'll stay with UP.
Only 10 seconds left on the shot clock.
Andre Caraco replaces Kurt Loera. Take a look at Baltazar. Big boy move in the paint. Manzo.
Shot clock winding down.
Gomez del Llano.
Oh my!
Banks it in! Tied game, 72-all. Under a minute remaining in a wild and wicked ball game between the Fighting Maroons and the Green Archers. Melesio crossover.
Wow.
Shoots and scores! It's about time for the Melesio to come to town. Timeout UP. LaSalle ahead 74-72.
That was such a pretty move. Look at him just dance, take his time. He's a big man. I've got all day. What a move by Aljun Melesio.
The Melesio saving it for the main event. But Javi Gomez del Llano with that big 3 to tie the game earlier. With 32.9 seconds left, LaSalle is up 74-72. Hearts are racing inside the Filoil Flying V Center. It's a 2-point lead for the LaSalle Green Archers, 74-72 against the UP Fighting Maroons, who have come all the way back in this ball game.
We're so early into the preseason. I mean, it's what? Second game for LaSalle, third game for UP, but the feel. I mean, you love the intensity of the game. I think that's Aljun Melesio probably cramping up already right now, but hey, he made a big shot when it matters. 11 points, maybe close to 10 assists for Aljun already. So UP not opting to advance the ball. Take a look at this move again. Crossover, spin move. Just nasty, nasty. I love the intensity of this game. It's great.
Gotta love college basketball.
UP though taking their time in this attack.
Rivero asking for it. Guarded down by Andre Carajo. Richie, straight line drive.
That's a foul. Good job by Richie. That's what I like. Just gotta put your head down and attack the basket. Foul was on Carajo. I thought it might be on Baltazar. It can't be on Carajo. I thought it actually might be on Baltazar, but they called it on Carajo, which is now very surprising if you ask me. Well, LaSalle will get the ball back no matter what. You better box out. Not sure to make this free throw, but they have a timeout. You better expect Aljun Melesio, maybe Ralph Koo, to enter the ball game.
2 for 2 in a tied game. Richie Rivero and the UP Fighting Maroons have tied this game with 13.3 seconds left. Back in a moment. Tie ball game, 74 all, 13.3 seconds left to play in the fourth. And UP force one more stop. Or can LaSalle get that big bucket to push ahead?
But the stars of each team making plays. Melesio, the previous play this time, Richie Rivera just putting his head down, drawing that foul. Close call. Could have been a foul, could have been, I don't know, let go, but hey, Richie gets the free throw line. He does his job and makes his free throws.
LaSalle will have Melesio, Caragot, Bartlett, Koo, and Baltazar for the final 13.3. UP will counter with Prado, Gomez Eliano, Webb, Rivero, and Manzo. Richie Rivero putting in the work, scattering those points all throughout this game, and making some key clutch free throws. Here we go.
It's an absolute must for LaSalle to take the last shot. No early shot. Don't be afraid to attack the basket. Go to the free throw line too.
Here's Bartlett, uses a Baltazar screen.
Nice
Carajo,
play. What a
three,
block
blocked
by
by
Richie.
Rivero.
Uh-oh, there's still time.
Manzo
doesn't see it.
will fire.
Oh, that won't count. That wouldn't have counted. Rivero, what a block on Bartlett. That's the length of Richie Rivero. Beautiful play by De La Salle. I thought Bartlett had a good look, but out of nowhere, Rivero just goes and blocks that shot.
And we will need overtime. Andre Carajo rejected by Richie Rivero.
That's the hard part in this arena. Your clock, the game clock is on top of you. You don't have a clock looking at the shot clock or at your goal. So you're kind of guessing the time.
Overtime inside a Filoil Flying V Center when we come back. We will need extra time between the LaSalle Green Archers and the UP Fighting Maroons. This is the 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup here on 5+. Andre Carajo got blocked earlier versus UST. He was certainly the man on fire with 19 points.
Yeah, he was great in that game. Hey, you know, going back to his last shot, James, I actually thought if he just read the defense a bit better and stopped, instead of going, maybe stopping one step before where he shot, he would have had an open three. Instead, he went too far and allowed Rivero to extend and block. Now that's what you gotta do. No more dipsy-do stuff like that. Just go hard to the basket and elevate over everybody. He's wincing a bit though. Hard fall. Speaking of the captain,
Caragon puts it in.
it's 11 points now for Andre.
Richie versus Andre. Asking for the ball back. No, Javi looking to attack. Prado is open. Rebound bounces to Melesio.
Watch out for Baltasar again. Or
Bartlett
big
for
shot.
three. Bang!
Another great find for Aljun Melesio. 11 points now for Bartlett, but Melesio probably, we don't have our stats right now, but has a double-double. Look at Rivero. Ooh. Foul again.
When Rivero decides to attack, there's very little the LaSallian wings can do to stop him.
That's the fifth foul now, correct? That's a big deal. Look at this pass again by Melesio. Great vision. But that's also why if you're Baltasar, you're running down the middle. You drew that other guy, allowing Bartlett to get open. And here's Rivero. Just dancing, attacking. That's a tough finish. Bates challenged that perfectly. You just gotta tip your hat when a guy makes a play like that.
And Rivero steadily pulling his team closer. Let's take a look at Danny Siegel in Caragon's ear.
I really like how Rivero has played, especially from the fourth quarter onwards. Basically, nothing fancy anymore. Of course, he did have those 2 turnovers trying to force the issue, but since then, he's just attacking, putting his head down.
Bartlett. This is that time. Webb rebound. There's a whistle underneath.
Prado.
We'll stay with LaSalle.
Baltasar again. Just making things happen. Looking at Richie, he's in front of us. He's in a lot of pain from that fall when he made that lefty layup.
Ooh, Baltazar misses the first. Baltazar has been so steady, so consistent, so prolific for LaSalle in this game. No free throws made. A window open for UP.
Don't foul if you're Bartlett. Play honesty. Know you're in the penalty. Nice screen by Prado. Uh-oh.
Rivero drop pass! And the finish! Jun Manso puts it in.
Unselfish play by Rivero. Great timing also by Jun Manso. That's the better. He just knows how to time every. Look at this nice sidestep. Extra pass. Melesio got caught watching there. Manso with a big finishing shot.
Oh, Manso misses a free throw. 1 point lead for UP, 80-79. Melesio for three. No go. Rebound. Rivero trying to save it. It will stay with LaSalle.
It's a good call. Rivero trying to say it was off Baltasar. I thought it was actually off Prado.
Now can the new guys of LaSalle pull this one out with Caragon fouling out and Melesio maybe feeling the effects of cramps.
Yep. Oh, illegal screen on Baltasar. That's huge.
Oh, big call.
Let's see if he turned. Yeah, kind of turned a bit there.
And then Manso for fighting through that bit. Omeseliano finds Webb. Manso coming to the basketball. 12 left to shoot now for UP. Gets Baltazar on the switch.
Nice pass by Manso.
The roll. The kick out. Here comes Rivero. Hang time. Yes!
That's just talent again. Rivero realizing he's shooting not exactly where he wanted today. Just continues to attack the basket.
82-79. Under 2.5 remaining in overtime. Bartlett gets Javi on the switch.
That's a foul. Yep. Oh, and Bartlett touching his knee a bit there. I don't know if he's cramping or what, but
I think some knee-to-knee contact. He tries to blow by Javi Gomez-Iliano. Yes.
oh yeah, from Webb. Webb got his left knee there. I like what Bartlett did there, you know, realizing you've got a big guy on you. Attack, make a play.
What a time for free throws. Not to go in for LaSalle.
3 straight misses from the free throw line for them.
It's 1 of 2. Still some time here for LaSalle. So now they're trailing 80-82.
LaSalle going to the zone defense. Box and 1 right now on Richie Rivero. Great time for, interesting time for them to use this. Jun Manso might say, nope, you don't want to go box and 1.
Webb. This is the 3.
It's a good decision by LaSalle. Very interesting. They're bringing out the box and 1 in a preseason game.
Gotta love it. Last 2 minutes in overtime. Or is it the last 2 minutes? Melesio taking on Webb. Pull up. No.
Good hustle by Javi.
Manzo burning some time off the clock.
Box and 1 again on Richie. They want him to get the ball. Oh, that's a backcourt. Oh, very interesting. I thought he stepped over the line.
There's no whistle.
Don't foul if you're Bartlett.
3 for Javi.
Look at Prado Mado. Oh, Baltasar. That's a big boy rebound.
Bartlett looking ahead, waits for more green shirts. 82-80, approaching a minute remaining in the overtime period. Bartlett.
Wow, yep. He's just so explosive. The stance of the UP guys are a bit too open. I mean, I know you don't want it to drive middle, but they're almost allowing that left side for Bartlett, which he's exploited the last couple of times. Melasio's cramped up. They just took him out of the ball game, so Joaquin Manuel enters. Ooh, he missed again. 4 free throw misses for LaSalle in overtime. Fatigue obviously playing a factor, but there's Melesio.
Bartlett again, a split from the stripe. A 1-point game. A minute remaining in overtime.
Bartlett telling some of the fans of LaSalle sitting courtside, I got him, I got Richie.
Javi, the teardrop, puts it in! Plus a free throw!
That's always my worry when you go on a box and 1 defense. When there's another guy who can create, a guy like Jun Manto, he just drew 2-3 guys there. That left Javi wide open. And then it's a poor foul by Lojera. And you give the end 1 play. I mean, you're already in the zone. You can't let a guy like that get too open.
And Javi, a 3-point play the old-fashioned way. UP ahead, 84-81. Ang Universidad ng Pilipinas, hawak ang kalamangan with under a minute left to play. (85-81), University of the Philippines with the lead. Paul Desiderio. Don't be fooled by the smile. I'm guessing he still feels those butterflies whenever he watches his alma mater. And Javi Gomez Del Llano has been carrying the fight for University of the Philippines and now looking to come up big in the clutch.
Del Llano has been solid. 24 points for him, or maybe 25. 25 points, 5 rebounds and a block. Obviously his brother missing. He's made some huge plays. Let's not forget, UP was down 13 at one point this game, 57-44. And now they're up by 4 all of a sudden.
They want Baltazar to create some offense. Couldn't bang it in. Rivero, a big rebound.
Interesting look. Usually they got Baltazar on the post. Oh, that's a foul by Joaquin Manuel. So he'll go to the free throw line. Coach Bo asking for a unsportsmanlike, but saying it's above the neck. But I don't think it was anything intentional by Joaquin, just going for the steal.
How poetic would it be if Richie Rivero helps put this game away?
Well, he
For
definitely
UP.
did. He forced overtime after drawing a foul in a very crucial possession in the fourth quarter. Baltazar had a good chance, got the isolation up top. Not in the post where he normally wanted, but he's shown the ability to be able to play outside too. Prado, I think one of the unsung heroes for UP has been the play of Prado. You know, he's, as I see them discussing actually whether it might be an unsportsmanlike or not. The referee just going to our commissioner after the complaint of Coach Bo. Oh, that's a game changer.
So an unsportsmanlike foul.
That could change everything. And Richie has been solid from the free throw line. Has made every free throw except for the first one that he missed.
Richie is steady from the stripe. You know, he's looking cool as ice right now. Maybe trying to keep those emotions in check. But like you mentioned, Charles, when you're going up against a former squad, no matter how players say it's just another game, there's always something to it.
Oh, near steal.
Rivero recovers.
Oh, that was very close. He's 11 for 12 in the free throw.
What Javi started way back at the first quarter, Charles, Richie is looking to finish.
When they needed points in their run in the third quarter, Javi was the one providing the points. But then here to close the game out, Richie has been the one who's been so outstanding. Just getting the free throw line and just getting drives to the hoop.
Bartlett forcing the issue. There's a foul. With only 24.2 seconds left, as UP established enough distance between them and LaSalle. The missed free throws in the fourth quarter and overtime will haunt LaSalle.
What's that, 5 missed free throws already? They missed 4 out of their first 6, if I'm not mistaken. It's such a close game, those free throws really matter. I don't know if LaSalle will still foul. Oh yeah, I see Coach Jermaine Bird telling him to foul.
Fourth foul given up by Joaquin Manuel. Caracot fouling out, Melesio going down to cramps. And then with Javi and Richie playing out of this world. And Gerson Prado rather. How about we mention the contributions of their backup big?
Yep, he's been solid. Also Webb, actually, the energy of Webb, that one possession he got to put back off an offensive rebound. Some solid defense also. It's the little guys who don't always get noticed that have made the difference for UP in this game. LaSalle, though, they still got to push it. Maybe get a quick 3 here. Who knows?
Rafko stepping out.
There it is.
Banking a 3.
Gotta deny. Just don't let Rivero go to the free throw line.
And a quick foul from Joaquin Manuel. There's that 3-pointer from Ralph Koo.
Off the glass. Let's not forget having hit a 3 also off the glass late in the game in the fourth quarter.
4 for 6. Free throws, Charles.
UP,
decided this game.
UP made theirs, LaSalle missed theirs. You make it all, it could have been just a 3-point ball game right now.
Corner three from Noguera. But University of the Philippines will take the win against De La Salle University, 92-85. And look at Richie Rivero and June Manzo. An emotional embrace between UP's most talented guard and UP's heart and soul. Big win for the Fighting Maroons as they take down De La Salle University. They were down by as much as 13, Charles, but they battled back.
Impressive fight from UP. You know, I thought this game was almost over in the third quarter, but hey, give them credit. They made a run without Bright Acueti. The role players stepped up, and then eventually Javi, June Manzo, Richie Rivero all made plays for them.
And that's the final score, 92-85 in overtime. What a win for University of the Philippines against De La Salle University. And what a fight that we just saw from Javi Gomez Del Llano, our best player of the game.
I just like the way he played 25 points, attacked the big man time and time again, caused a lot of matchup problems, made the big shot, made that end one play off a pass from June Manzo late in overtime to give UP a lot of breathing room. He was just solid this whole game.
Our best player of the game at courtside with Carla Lizardo.
That's right, I'm here with our best player of the game, Javi Gomez Del Llano, with 25 points, 5 blocks, and 5 rebounds and 1 block. Javi, talk to us about the character that your team showed in the second half where you were able to mount that big comeback.
No, because first of all, it wasn't the first time we played against these guys. We played in Dumaguete and we really played bad. So coming to this game, our mindset was really to beat them because they're also part of the AP contenders, right? So we really had to give our best in this game.
And you made a lot of big shots in the second half as well, big plays, and you were just fearless out there.
Thank you. I wasn't really expecting it because it was the first time I've played in a week because I've been missing games due to academic priorities, and it feels great to be back.
So it was really that hunger that was driving you out there today.
Yeah.
Any shout-outs?
Thank you to all the UP supporters who watched and came by today.
Thank you so much, Javi. Great job today. Back to you, gentlemen.
Thank you very much, Carla. Congratulations to Javi Gomez Del Llano. And that does it for us. For Charles Chu, Carla Lizardo, and the rest of the hardworking men and women of ESPN5, my name is James Velasquez. We'll catch you on the rebound. This has been the 2019 Filoil Flying V Preseason Cup presented to you by ESPN5.